Conor Benn, of course, 147, I would love to defend my title. And if that happens, let's do that too.
Ryan, because I don't think anybody thinks he can beat you. I mean, I just don't. I just don't. I mean, not, to me, he's 135, 140, but I don't. He's a damn good boxer, but I don't think he can beat you. I just don't. I just don't.
He's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
The style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn.
The boxing world is screaming for Conor Benn to avoid Ryan Garcia. They're calling it a career-ending trap, a dangerous matchup where the risk far outweighs any reward. But here's the kicker. Ryan Garcia? He wants this fight more than anything, and he's been gunning for Benn for a long time.
He has something to prove. That's the only fight that would make sense.
I'm a fan of yours. I think you're great for the sport of boxing. When you're winning, I think boxing is better served because of it, because of how electrifying you can.
And look, it's not hard to see why this fight is attracting so much attention. Stephen A. Smith called Ryan Garcia a bona fide box office attraction, a must-watch whenever he's focused. That star power is gold in combat sports, making Garcia a prime target for any mega fight discussion.
We don't bring up that name nearly as much. When I think about Ryan Garcia, I think about a cat that I believe is box office. When he's on his game, he's must watch. No question about it.
But the warnings for Benn are loud and clear. Many, including Stephen A., don't see Conor winning this if Garcia shows up focused. They believe Benn would come up short, and even Rogan and Hopkins have dissected exactly how Ryan can secure the victory.
Ryan will use all the attributes that he has to his best ability. What I mean by that is stay out, length, stay outside, speed. Remember, don't admire your work, right? Don't be the squirrel with your head up looking for something. Right. Keep it down. He mentioned it working in training, that they was working on that, they was focused on that. Reporters was asking, you gonna keep your head down? Of course, that's the easy thing, but that's what he was known for. I wanted, and I believe Ryan when he said he's gonna box him. He's not gonna get into his emotions and try to show bravo, like he's getting into a shootout. You get in a shootout.
Listen, this isn't some new beef. Ryan Garcia revealed their issue has been simmering for years, stemming from a heated encounter outside the ring. The tension is real, it's personal, and now Garcia says enough is enough. He wants to settle it officially in the squared circle.
Been talking for some time. It hasn't even just been recently. You know, it's been maybe a year, 2 years. He actually pulled up on me in London and, you know, tried to fight me, start some trouble at a reward show. So ever since then, he's been on my radar. But since he's #1 and I'm world champion, I said, let's do it, you know? There's no more waiting. Let's just get it on.
That's right.
All my fights are gonna be lined up. I have to do it now.
You've been through a lot. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm a fan of yours. I think you're great for the sport of.
And despite all the outside-the-ring drama surrounding Garcia, insiders like Max Kellerman and Gabe Rosado insist his elite talent is undeniable. His speed, timing, and raw power are still incredibly dangerous, proving he's far more than just hype. This isn't just talk.
Our guy.
Yes, he is.
He's been on this show as a panelist, and he is unusually talented. So we are rooting for our guy, guys. Like, Ryan is unusually talented. When you put your eyes on him, do you see unusual talent, speed and power?
Absolutely, but it's just he lacks the
Hold up, if you thought the tension was just talk, you're wrong. Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn recently had an explosive face-off, trading sharp insults. Garcia looked Benn dead in the eyes and promised to knock him out. That's not just hype, that's a threat.
That's why I don't feel comfortable with him going into this fight. I'm favoring him because I think he's the much better fighter.
You did was on an elite level. That's Ryan Garcia in terms of pure.
This isn't just a clash of personalities, it's a clash of styles. Frank Smith has been openly critical of Benn's dog mentality, suggesting that kind of reckless approach could be a serious problem against a technical, experienced opponent like Ryan Garcia. It's a calculated risk Benn might not be prepared for.
He's there? Is that a fight?
Yeah, of course I would fight him, yeah.
How's that going?
How does it go? You tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me. You know
we'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now. Come on now. You know how it is. Your city. Your city.
In my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that left hook?
No.
Many fighters like you. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that. Classic Conor Benn. It's fun.
You think you beat him?
Yeah, of course.
In fact, Garcia has gone as far as to predict a knockout for Garcia. He believes Ryan's lightning speed, precise timing, and sharp counterpunching will be too much for Benn once the fight gets going. One clean shot, and according to Scareth, it could all be over.
Too long. He actually came and confronted me at an event while I was with my wife, and it was just crazy.
Recently?
About a year and a half ago, and I still remember that. It's like, bro, we're all in suits. Calm down. What are you doing? Like, be professional, buddy. This is like, it reminded me of the movie Southpaw, you know, when he gets confronted and then she ends up getting shot. Like, bro, you need.
Even Sean Porter, who sparred with Benn, acknowledged his intensity. But when he looked at a potential Garcia fight, Porter heavily implied Ryan's speed and sharpness would pose real problems. He suggested Garcia, at his best, has the tools to beat Benn in a high-level showdown.
Conor's a grown man as well, so like, again, who cares? I wish him all the best. It's a great fight. It's a massive fight for the sport of boxing.
I mean, some people could be mean-spirited, not me, and say it's the battle of the PEDs. But in this instance, would you have put Conor Benn into a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, I said it publicly before. You know, it was a huge fight. I said the build-up for it will be massive. It's two big characters.
But don't think Benn is backing down. He's called out Garcia directly, making it clear asterisk he wants the fight next. Benn isn't just confident. He's outright stated he believes he can beat Garcia. This call-out just poured gasoline on an already raging fire, showing neither man is afraid to step up.
Look full of vim and vigor. This tensile strength is there, but he didn't look like the wrecking ball that fought at middleweight. It's a great prize fight between two of the modern stars of the sport. Conor Benn's crossed over. He is a box office star through thin and thick, thinner, thick and thicker, controversy and the like. You know, he's got star character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title. And that's an extraordinary thing to say, but it will make him a very successful boxer in this.
Now Oscar de la Hoya, ever the neutral party, highlights both fighters' unique strengths. But here's an interesting twist. Ryan Garcia has been talking about significant changes in his training, integrating family and coaching more closely. Behind-the-scenes shifts like that can dramatically impact performance.
You sparred Conor Benn. How did that go? And they're in a potential talk with fight with Ryan Garcia. How do you think that fight will go down?
I think that fight, based off of how Ryan Garcia just looked in his last fight, I mean, it looks like he beats Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, Ryan Garcia wins that fight, possibly KO, but Conor is very, very tough. And that's what I already knew about him, but I got to see it firsthand when we sparred. He's much more versatile than we saw in the first fight with Eubank. Comes back in a rematch against Eubank. We see the versatility, we see the speed, the foot movement, and things of that nature. Those were the things that I saw in when I spar with him, just 4 easy rounds or whatever, which let me know that he could beat Chris. The first fight, I said, man, he just was hyped up. He got caught up in the moment. The second fight, he comes back, and as most of us would, I would have come back.
Even Eddie Hearn, while respecting Garcia's danger and star power, remains confident in Conor Benn. He believes Benn has what it takes. But Max Kellerman gives Garcia a whopping 75% chance of winning, making him the clear favorite. Those odds are a stark reminder of the challenge Benn faces.
The WBC World Title, I'm mandatory for that shot. I've worked hard to get to that shot, but ultimately I'm not sure of options. There's plenty of fighters calling me out, so we'll see what's there. Whatever fight the public want, they can get. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, God, what a fight, what a night. Something to remember, history made, legacy made. That's why I'm here. So
Whoever wants it can get.
And let's not forget Ryan Garcia's ultimate goal, to become the face of boxing. He truly believes his talent, popularity, and style are what the sport needs. But Regis Prograis, among others, isn't impressed with Benn, questioning his elite status and suggesting his reputation might outweigh his actual accomplishments.
Conor Benn, who to me is like...
Is that even possible?
Well, absolutely it's possible, but you think about this, like, he's fighting for the Zuffa belt. So, and Ryan Garcia is fighting for all the belts. He's fighting for the WBC, WBA, IBF. Like, Conor Benn's with the Zuffa belt, you know, the unicorn pink Zuffa belt. So who knows if we can make that fight. But look, if Dana White wants to call me, then we can start talking. That's the bottom line. So
You think that happens though? Because there's been a lot of back and forth between you guys. Like,
well, this is all about the fighters. It's not about me and Dana. You know, me and Dana have a beef going on, you know, which is actually a lot of fun for me. But this is about the...
Sean Ziddle, moving past the drama, emphasizes in-ring IQ and small technical details as the deciders. But the plot thickens. Eddie Hearn appeared genuinely frustrated by Benn's move towards Zuffa boxing. Many fans believe this isn't just about a fighter, but about the asterisk power that new promotion could pull away. Follow the money.
Your dad. And your dad's never been gone. He's been part of your team no matter who's been your head trainer. But he is back as your head trainer for this fight. Walk me through that decision. Why did you decide to go back to your roots and have your dad train you for what is a pretty big fight in your career?
Man, everything that's good in my life is when it's guided by God, my instincts, and not kind of pushed from anything else, like no outer source, whether it be money, whether it be trying to please somebody, whether it be, you know, any other motive other than myself, God, and my instincts and my heart. So, you know, my instinct, my heart said, you know what, I'm gonna bring back my dad. You know, I feel like I got so much knowledge from all three of those coaches and all displayed the new, you know, certain things that I may have been missing. And I think I've gotten what I needed out of those trainers and through my journey of becoming a better fighter. And my dad has been there for the whole ride. So he soaked in all that knowledge, and now we're ready just to be a father-son duo and take over. When I'm around a trainer, I observe everything they do. Their movement, why they say this, I question a lot of things, So
there you have it. The Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia saga is boiling over with pros warning of danger, Garcia's star power undeniable, and their rivalry at a fever pitch. This isn't just about a potential fight. It's about shifting power and a clash that could define careers. Who do you think wins this, and what's next for both? Drop your predictions below. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fight game breakdowns.
Something like Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia with us.
Huge fighting time. Look, we're funking for the rematch.
Looks like you're up for that challenge. You want to take him on.
He's a bit cowardly though, because he's seen me go 10 rounds with Regis. I haven't fought without waiting 4 years. You know, 6 weeks notice for a tricky southpaw, two-time former world champion. He's probably sitting there going, oh, yeah, I want some of that now. It just goes to show he's cowardly, because where you been? Where you been? I've been vocal about getting a WBC world title. I've been vocal about fighting you. Oh, now you want it. Just sums his...
Ryan Garcia would be a minus 350 favorite. Conor Benn would be plus 250. When you add it all up, it's about a 3-to-1 type fight, Mike. You know, the odds makers are saying that Ryan is 75% likely to win the fight, more or less. Who would you be putting your money on with those odds?
With those odds, I'm putting my money on Conor Benn.
One thing that makes this fight so good to me is because what they both have in common is this: the better the opposition, the better they take the mission serious. The better the opposition, the more they both...
Now that I have this piece that I kind of was missing, of course I would love to keep fighting and kind of carry boxing. I actually lead this generation of young fighters of popularity and now of being a world champion. So I have all the opportunities to become the face of boxing, but now I just have to prove it with my dedication and all my fights that are going to be.
I came back to the corner in like the first or second round. I said, he's not that good. I said, man, he's not that good. He don't hit that hard either. He's not this monster everybody talking about. He does hit hard, don't get me wrong. But he was like, I said, bro, he's not that good. He doesn't hit that hard. You know, this guy is I got it. I feel like, man, I got it. I probably could have stepped off the pace, but at that time, bro, like I said, it was the first or second round. I was like,
September the 12th, apparently, he said that fight is happening. It's happening in Las Vegas. It'll be the first time in over 4 years that Conor Benn has made welterweight. So he's been boxing obviously up with Chris Eubank Jr. He was at 160 pounds, and then he come down to 150 pounds in his last fight. Maybe, you know, some people say they're lacking a little bit of strength. The punch power sort of left him down at 147 is going to be a totally different task as well. It's a tough night for Conor Benn, but he gets that opportunity for the WBC.
Do you give him a chance against Garcia?
You got to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. And I think for Conor Benn, it may just lost a bit of that punch power and maybe even a bit of punch resistance at 147. That's why I lean towards Ryan Garcia, whose natural weight is 147.